So, artists gave it a T-Rex head for most of the 20th century.
That is Godzilla. It looks like Godzilla a little bit. I'm not having anything. Spinosaurus is now Godzilla. Confirmed.
Spinosaurus is the largest carnivorous dinosaur to ever live, best known for its huge sail, and is almost as popular as the T-Rex. It only
Almost, but
appeared
it's
in
not.
Jurassic Park 3, but it's uncertain if it will appear in future movies,
I hope it doesn't.
walking on 4 legs.
That looks sick, man.
In this
That
video,
looks really
we will
sick.
explore 10 interesting facts about this fearsome giant. So let's begin. Number 10. It was one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs of all time.
I'm wondering what that them bones are between the legs at the back. What the purpose was. Could be something to do with mating, I guess, but yeah, it's just really, really odd to look at that. So, but look at those claw/fingers, man. That is insanely big.
Today, no complete Spinosaurus skeletons have been discovered. And due to this, the size of Spinosaurus is one of the most hotly contested subjects, with weights ranging from 7 to 21 tons.
What's that in the background? Is that how big they think it could be? 7 to 21 tons. So they don't actually know. I guess they're just going off certain bones they found.
And length estimates ranging between 41 to 50 feet long. But the general consensus holds that a maximum weight of 9 metric tons and a length of 45 feet is far more likely.
See, I heard that the Rex was heavier than the Spino, which means that that's the biggest. But it's what you're going really, is it length or weight or both? So I don't know. Spinal is huge though, lengthwise. Look at the side of it, man. It's huge.
Number 9. Spinosaurus was chosen as the villain in Jurassic Park 3 because of its unique look. As mentioned earlier, Spinosaurus appeared in Jurassic Park 3 and even engaged in battle with the T-Rex, which definitely never happened in the history of Earth.
Yeah.
A lot of dinosaurs have a very similar silhouette to the T-Rex, said director Joe Johnston, who had been looking for a new reptilian antagonist to replace Tyrannosaurus in the third film. And we wanted the audience to instantly recognize this as something else.
So in the new ones, they brought out the Indominus Rex, which kind of mimics both. Makes no sense.
Number 8. Spinosaurus had spines over 5 feet tall. Very tall neural spines growing on the back vertebrae of Spinosaurus form the basis of what is usually called the animal's sail. It's likely Spinosaurus's sail served primarily as a sexual display.
Look at that, that is so crocodilian. It's got to be related in some way to a crocodile, surely. It's so similar. And that's like my height. That is insanely big. I'm not big, but it's like probably 3 of me tall, maybe 4 of me tall.
But it may secondarily have functioned as a cooling mechanism, a storage place for fat deposits, or a rudder. Until more fossil specimens are discovered, we may never know the answer for sure. Number 7. Spinosaurus wasn't the only sailback dino. Ouranosaurus was a majestic African herbivore, complete with a series of similar-looking spines.
That's weird, man.
In addition,
whoa, that kind of looks like a Therizino in a way. But it's not because of the back, obviously the spines, it's clearly covered up there. But also it looks like a kind of a duck-billed kind of herbivore dinosaur. I've never heard of this one before neither, but it does look a bit like a Therizino off Ark.
Enigmatic beast by the name of Dinochirus appears to have possessed a sail too. And let's not forget Dimetrodon, which wasn't even a dinosaur.
Yeah. Wasn't a dinosaur.
Number 6.
That was a dinosaur. I'm sorry, it's on Ark, it's a dinosaur. I'd like an explanation as to why it wasn't a dinosaur. Is it too close to crocodiles or something?
Paleo artists drew his head wrong for almost 80 years. Dinosaur drawings have fairly short shelf lives, at least in the accuracy department. Until some groundbreaking new discoveries were made in the 90s and noughties, paleontologists didn't have access to Spinosaurus skull material.
It's very thin, that, isn't it?
Some well-preserved Spino remains had been found nearly 8 decades earlier, but they didn't include a head. So, artists gave it a T-Rex head for most of the 20th century.
That is Godzilla. It looks like Godzilla a little bit. I'm not having anything. Spinosaurus is now Godzilla. Confirmed.
We now know that Spinosaurus looked more crocodilian, possessing a long, narrow snout. Number 5. The best Spinosaurus fossils were destroyed in World War II. In 1944, the most complete collection of Spinosaurus remains discovered so far were obliterated by the British Royal Air Force.
God love the Brits. In fairness to these guys, I don't think they knew what they were bombing. Literally, the Germans were bombing us, trying to break our spirit. We were bombing the Germans, trying to break their spirit. You know, it just probably got caught up in the background. Caught up in the bombs, really. I think it probably got destroyed by accident. So,
32 years earlier, they had been sent to German paleontologist Ernst Freiherr Stromer von Reichenbach, who resided in Munich. Unfortunately, Stromer's outspoken anti-Nazi sentiments doomed the fossils he cherished, as Third Reich officials refused to let him move his collection to a safe place during the Second World War.
Good old Addy.
And the museum that housed them was later bombed amidst an RAF raid. Number 4. One of its close relatives was named Irritator challengeri by frustrated paleontologists. In 1995, a team of scientists purchased the skull of an unknown dinosaur from a Brazilian fossil poacher.
Whoa.
It turns out that this dishonest man had dipped the skull in a thick layer of car body filler to make his find look bigger than it actually was.
Gotta credit the guy for trying.
As you can imagine, the scientists spent hours trying to remove the substance to study the actual
bones. That would have been so annoying.
Hence the name, Irritator. Number 3. Spinosaurus has been featured on various international postage stamps.
Seriously?
If you're a stamp collector, you'll definitely want these in your collection. The government's...
I'm sorry, but you remove the sail off the left one, and that looks like an iguanodon off Ark. That is. And the Angola one, that is so funny. That is Godzilla. I'm sorry, however you look at that, that is Godzilla. I'm having none of it. It's confirmed. Definitely confirmed.
Of Angola, Tajikistan, Liberia, and Guyana featured Spinosaurus on their stamps. Some of these drawings are certainly outdated. Number 2. Spinosaurus had a varied diet. Most people believe that Spinosaurus was a weak-jawed aquatic dino, snagging fishy treats from the North African mangroves that roamed 97 million years ago, like an overgrown heron, mainly due to its mouth full of long crocodile-like teeth. But a 2013 paper argues that its diet would have been more varied, since the animal's jaws were imperfectly designed for grappling fish, at least compared to a modern alligator's. Spinosaurus probably ate smaller land-bound dinosaurs too. And number 1.
Makes sense though, like, I don't think crocodiles are very picky, are they? If they find something on land, they will eat it if they can catch it. It's just they're not as maneuverable on land as they are in water, I guess. So maybe that's what he was doing.
1. Spinosaurus may have walked on all fours. Based on the proportions of their new reconstruction, Ibrahim and co-authors...
The bottom one looks weird, but you can kind of understand it. But wouldn't it be like, say it's lower like that, wouldn't it be sort of like that? For some reason, I feel like the top one is a better representation, but who knows? Because the Ark one's kind of... On Ark Spinos, you can either walk on all fours or just two legs, so maybe they've just gone for the middle ground in how Spino may have walked, so you can do both.
Suggests that Spinosaurus must have walked on all fours while on land. This looks intuitive, given the heavy arms and comparatively puny legs of the new Spinosaurus, although future reconstructions and biomechanical analysis could contradict the image of Spinosaurus as a paddling, four-on-the-floor dinosaur. Yeah. Thank you for watching Mega Top 10s. If you have...
Well, that is my reaction to Spinos. I think Ark in general have got it kind of accurate. They hang around in the swamp areas hunting fish, but they do take on other dinos as well that they can eat. So I think they walk on all fours and two legs, so you can debate whether that's correct or not, and they're bigger than a T-Rex, I think. So yeah, I think Ark have got it pretty accurate with that one. So yeah, that's my reaction. Thank you very much, guys. I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.